So I see a lot of pictures, and I've actually posted pictures on different Facebook forums and Facebook groups for the Kawasaki Vulcan Voyager on how people are taking the tour pack or the trunk off when it was not designed to be removed. Well, I did the same kind of thing, and then I did something a little extra. I added a backrest that I can take on and off, and so I wanted to kind of show you that and show you what modifications I did on that. So let's take a look, and hopefully this might be helpful to somebody. All right, so you can see here is the Voyager with the tour pack on. The first thing that we need to do is to remove the passenger seat. All right, now that we've removed that seat, now if you've never done this conversion before, you'll have to remove the driver's seat also, which we'll do there. Okay, the reason I say that is because there's going to be a screw right here and a screw right there. Now, I found them not to be necessary after I did the conversion, so I leave them out. Makes the process faster, and I don't have to remove the driver's seat. So I'm going to put it back on real quick. Okay, some of this I've already done, so it's going to be difficult for me to show you what I actually did initially, but you will have to remove this chrome piece here. You'll actually have to remove this back chrome piece. You'll have to remove this chrome piece here, because it's going to be all one piece all the way down here. But you've got to get this off to where you can get to two bolts, and I'll show you where those bolts are. But that'll all have to get removed, and this piece will come off all in one piece. Then once you take this whole section off, I made a cut right here. So now I'm going to show you, once I made that cut, then I want to show you what I did to the metal bars that are connecting the tour pack to the unit. This wiring is going to be hardwired back to here. What I did was splice into this wiring and added a quick disconnect. So now, once I remove it in this wiring, once I remove this, I just have the quick disconnect, and we'll do that. All right, so if we take 12 millimeter, and initially the first time you'll have to take these completely off. Now, because I've done the modification in the slots, I don't have to take them off. I just loosen them here. Then I'm going to go around to the other side, and I'll loosen them up on here. Once I get the tour pack off, I will show you where I made the slots in it. Okay, now I'm going to remove this. I lift up and go out. Right here, you can see where I've slotted the holes that were there. So I slotted the ones, and you can see over on the other side, I've slotted the ones to the front, kind of going backwards, and the ones in the back I slotted going down, so that I can slide forward and then slide down and lock it down. Now then, you can put this strip back on, bolts it down on both sides, and you'll see how I've got some of this strip here. I didn't really get that, but I'm not too worried about on that angle there, but I put the chrome strip here. So when you bolt that down and you put the seat on, you could just have it like it is. The problem that I had was sometimes my wife would want to ride and I had the tour pack off, because I have the tour pack off 90% of the time. So she would want to ride and I'd have the tour pack off, and she didn't feel comfortable just being on the seat. So I wanted to get a backrest, but obviously they do not make a backrest for this bike. So I found one on Amazon, a generic one that met some dimensional information that I took, and I mainly I needed something that at least had this span and was pretty close to the width between these two, this width here. So here's this backrest here, and it wasn't quite wide enough, as you can probably see right here, wasn't quite wide enough. So I added some spacers in between and got it. And then what I did, there were several cuts that I had to make. So this hole here, I had to have a hole here, and I did a slot back this way, not clean. You'll see this V-notch I did here, and you'll see why. I did a cutout here, and you'll see why. And I did a notch right here going down, and I'll show you why these are cut out over here. Okay, because of those slots, and I just come in and I do that right there, and then I come straight down, and you'll see, then it goes in there. So now it's on. So you can see right here, so I had to notch to get around that, and then I had this area right here, I had to notch to get around that. So now, if you take that and then I bolt that down, I put this piece back on and bolt it down, same thing on the other side. And if you close this up, and if I put the seat back on, then I've got it with just a standard backrest. Works out great. My wife's ridden on it for short little rides just around town. She says it's plenty, and it fits in here. Now I'm going to put in the description below, I'm going to put a link to this particular backrest. Nothing fancy, but it does the job. So like I said, then I would come back, unbolt these, slip it back out. Now we're going to put the full tour pack back on. Before we put the tour pack on, I wanted to show you this. So the initial antenna location is here. So what I did was I took that whole piece, I put this little plug in here, and there was a couple little holes where it was bolted down. Right now I've just got some tape over them. I'll do something permanent, but it does what it is. So I removed that antenna there, and this is what I did. I placed it down here. There might have been someplace better, but it seems to do the job. So what I did was I removed this chrome piece, and I cut the necessary holes that I needed in it, and then the wiring, you can actually see the wiring here just runs up, and so that stays there. And because this antenna can move, I can move it back and forth and it'll still fit. So let's put the tour pack back on, and then I'll show you how it all looks. All right, so I have to come up, navigate slightly. The only thing I have to make sure of is get my little wiring up out of the way. And then I bring the back down, sits in. I'll take my quick disconnects, lock that in. Then I will tighten up these. First one there, second one there. Go to the other side. Now to put our chrome trim back on, change back over to that torque screw, number 4 torque screw, right here. Slide the chrome trim. And that one. Put the passenger seat back on. Close that lid up. And we are good to go. All right, I hope this helps and gives you a good idea of at least one way to do it and what I did to make it happen for me. Thanks for watching.